gentleman so upset with law enforcement, and the reason that.
But we're here to help you, bro.
No, we're not. Come on, we've got so many videos there.
Cops often commit all kinds of atrocities and get away with it. The evil cops in this video, however, got some quick karma, which they couldn't handle. But the ending that this last police officer got will definitely leave you satisfied.
Be extremely careful when you come up on somebody.
Okay. You're going to send me to jail for your bad driving. I knocked on your window. Okay.
So make sure to watch until the end. But starting off with this officer, who wasn't any good either.
I want to know who I'm dealing with. You could be an accident. Okay?
So could you.
In June 2021, a man was playing a GPS-based game that required following map. While parked in a neighborhood, a lousy cop showed up to intimidate him.
Careful. We've had thefts in the community, okay?
Do you have a reasonable suspicion?
The reasonable suspicion is that the possibility that you could be a thief in this area.
I have explained to you what I'm doing.
I want to know who I'm dealing with. You could be an accident. Okay?
So could you.
Can't help but wonder what's wrong with this officer. He has no idea what he's talking about. Keep watching, as it's about to get even more absurd.
There have been plenty of cases where officers have broken the law.
Okay.
Let's not pretend. Nobody is perfect.
I'm not breaking the law. I'm asking you for so you can show me your identity, and I can walk away from here and give you your identification right back to you, and we'll be done.
Am I being detained, or am I free to go?
You're not being detained. You can leave if you want to, yes.
Okay, thank you. But if I'm free to go, I'm free to stay.
Imagine being forced to get out of a location just because a law enforcement officer deems you suspicious without any reason.
You have approached me.
You want to leave?
You have approached me.
You got one or two options. You can leave.
You have approached me, and I have explained what I am doing. I am playing a game on my phone. So
That's
you think
just
I'm a
your
liar?
Excuse.
So I'm a liar then.
Let me tell you this, okay? You're saying I deal with 90% of the worst people, 90% of the time, 10% worse people, okay?
Yes, yeah, I understand. Your sense of trust is gone completely.
No, it's not there.
But I'm asking you to obey the law. I'm asking you to obey the law.
I am obeying the law.
No, you are not. You do not have a reasonable, articulable suspicion.
Yes, I do.
What is your reasonable, articulable suspicion that I am about to commit, have committed, or will commit a crime?
You are in an area.
What is your reasonable, articulable suspicion that I have committed, will commit, or about to commit a crime? No, sir, I'm not.
The officer clearly knows nothing about the law and the Constitution. He continues to make unreasonable threats, so make sure to keep watching ahead.
Now you're in violation of traffic law. On top of being in a neighborhood where you don't live. You live on Ridge Street, right?
Which traffic law am I in violation of, sir?
You're violation of registration right now.
How so?
Because this is on a white minivan, and the tag comes back to a green car.
Well, I can't. That's what we were issued. But if I'm in violation, please issue me a citation.
Let me see your registration, proof of insurance, and ID.
Can I get in my thing?
Yep, go ahead.
No surprise, the vehicle came back as a minivan. Can the officer stoop any lower than this?
He's not going to roll it down.
No, I just want you to obey the law.
It has nothing to do with obeying the law.
Yes, it does. I am on a public street.
Yeah, you're on a public street, but you don't live here.
So
you're
what?
Just sitting in front of somebody's house. I don't know if you're getting ready to take something out of this lady's house.
And I don't know if you're getting ready to shoot me, which is why I put the video camera on.
If you feel like that, then oh well, so be it. Your insurance is expired. It says 5/23/2021. At least this card is.
Let me find the correct insurance.
Okay. If you get it, just hold it out the window and one of these deputies will get it from you.
The citizen handed the officer updated insurance, but it clearly didn't matter to him anymore. The officer was simply fishing for something to pin on him and came up empty-handed.
Registration back.
Thank you.
All I want to do is make sure you.
I understand that, okay. But what does my ID have to do with making sure the area is safe?
Okay.
Is the area any more safer now that you've identified me?
Yes, and I'm gonna tell you how.
Okay.
The explanation that I'm fixing to give you is the reason why I do what I do. Okay, this area, now that I have your ID, the area, if something does happen, something could happen, there's a possibility of a already known suspect now that was in the area prior to anything happening.
clueless cop wasn't making any sense, and the situation was getting more frustrating by the minute. It was time for the man to put him in his place.
It happens tonight or the next day or something like that. Who's the strange people in the area? That would be you, okay? We will come and talk to you. We will commit an
Well, that's fine. Why don't you come and talk to me when you have suspicion of an actual crime?
Sir,
Sitting on the side of the road is not suspicion of a crime.
Yes,
this is a road. What crime is sitting on a public road? Matter of fact, I do.
Okay. Why aren't you sitting in front of their house?
Because I already sat in front of their house. I explained to you this is a GPS game. You understand GPS, I know.
I understand GPS, and I understand people doing all these games. But if you want to be hard with me as far as
I'm not trying to be hard. I want you to obey the law.
I am doing the law.
No, you as a corporal.
My duty.
Bull. As a corporal,
I'm glad you know my job better than I do.
I don't know your job better than you do, but I do know the statute for identify.
The guy had actually made a mistake by giving him his ID. However, despite this, the ignorant officer was adamant that he left the place.
The statute for identifying yourself is anybody over the age of 18 has to have a document in their possession of who they are at all times.
But I don't have to give it to you.
When you are asked and requested by a officer,
unless you are issuing me a civil or a criminal citation,
anything,
then this is Nazi Germany.
I can ask for your identification at any given time.
Sure, you can ask for it, but I'm not legally required to give it to you.
I'm happy you feel that way. Have a good afternoon, sir.
Thank you. You too.
Please move on.
That's when the guy made his second mistake of the day, as he finally obliged to the officer's command.
I'm going to ask you to leave this
Are you asking me or ordering me?
I'm asking you to leave there.
Are you asking me or ordering me?
I'm asking you to leave there.
If you are ordering me, I will leave. If you are asking me, I would stay. I'd like to stay.
I'm ordering you to leave there.
Thank you very much. I will certainly leave. Please wipe y'all's fingerprints off the back of my car.
Well, this intimidation was scary, and soon after this, the law-abiding citizen went over to the police department and filed a complaint against the officer. Currently, the complaint is being looked into, but it's highly unlikely that something will happen. Moving on, here's another sad instance when a cop rolled over someone for just expressing his freedom.
Oh, I am. It's just that I'm so upset with law enforcement, and the reason that. No, we're not. Come on, we saw so many videos there.
In July 2024, some police officers couldn't handle a motorist flipping them off as he drove by. They pulled him over, and if that wasn't bad enough, proceeded to search his belongings.
What is your name, sir?
Dennis?
Dennis. I'm just checking to see everything's up there.
It's all good. I'm filming now. I'm on it.
We don't hide anything, Dennis. There's nothing to hide.
Said, but you know what? He's not supposed to touch my property. You know what I mean? Even if you don't know me, and if I have all the documentation, why you touch my property? What do you got from my side? If I already said, listen, I got a weapon on me, and I got documentation for it. Check my documentation. Don't touch my weapon. So you're gonna have a complaint on me.
Sir,
not in.
Listen, I'm the one who removed your weapon, and the sergeant so.
No, I talked to the sergeant because it seems like, you know, well, you're polite to you. You're nice to you.
I'm not trying to.
Yeah, but you don't need to look. Look, make a scene. All the
Cops are always looking to pick something in bogus traffic stops like these, so keep watching ahead as they continue the unlawful detainment.
You don't need all that.
Dennis doesn't like police. He already told me. And that's fine. It's his opinion.
That's okay. It's my opinion. Yeah.
Nobody has to like us, you know. It is what it is. But at the same time, Dennis, we don't know. The sergeant doesn't know who you are. Let's be honest.
It doesn't matter. I'm a citizen. I'm totally fully of my documentation. No, nothing on me. I provide documentation. This thing, you don't know who I am and touch my weapon. It's not fair. So it's my opinion. That's it. Are you the sergeant? You got a name and badge number?
And I respect that.
Yeah, of course. Name and badge number, sir, please.
My name's
Yeah, because I'm recording now. Any badge number or you a serial number?
788.
The officer's ego was clearly bruised and needed time to recover. It is ridiculous to see so many officers involved in something as minor as a simple traffic stop.
You seem like a reasonable guy.
Well, oh, I am. It's just that I'm so upset with law enforcement, and the reason that.
But we're here to help you, bro.
No, we're not. Come on, we saw so many videos there. It's just.
Forget the video.
It's a break of heart. I'm an ex-military. I'm like.
Okay, forget the video. Have we been discourteous? Have we been rude?
No, not whatsoever. Even from him, no. It's just at the point that he touched my weapon. It's just.
You know what?
Besides that, it's just all good.
You're gonna come back. You're gonna get it back, and you're on your way to, you know.
Dennis, if you don't mind.
Yep.
Okay. When I give you back the firearm, as I said, I don't know you.
If you want to take the clip out, I put inside my bag.
All I'm gonna do, so I don't give it to you back in your hand. I'm just gonna put it in your bag, and once you.
I know the procedures. Yeah, sure.
Dennis had broken no law, as flipping off the officers is protected under the First Amendment, yet the officers continued to fuss over this trivial issue.
I appreciate it.
You obviously broke the law, and you're aware of that, right? What you did was wrong. And it doesn't matter, but you flicked me off, as you said. I don't care about that. Your opinion about me, I wish you had a different
But you see, you
opinion.
guys changed it already, opinion. You see?
Huh?
You see, you already changed my opinion because I never got in touch and in contact with law enforcement.
You told me you don't like police.
No, I don't like police anymore.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
like-
I have a federal agent as a girlfriend for 5 years.
Listen.
I did the police academy. I'm ex-military, but now I'm not
Well,
supporting her because.
Do you mind giving me your bag just so I can put your gun in it?
Oh yeah, sure.
And you can keep it on me. I'm gonna put it in your back here. Can you give it to me?
No. The bag's gonna stay right there.
Okay, if you don't give it
I
to
do
me,
not
I'm gonna be able
consent.
to put-
You can put it at the
didn't
weapon
consent
right
to what,
there.
sir?
To grab my bag.
You give me consent to grab your
No, I
bag?
do not. I
Okay,
said.
So how am I gonna get your bag?
No, you said you're gonna put my weapon on my bag.
I am, but
That's what I'm
I don't
saying.
want to put the weapon here.
So you want me to move away and
I don't want you to move away. I want you to give me your bag and let me put the gun in it there. That's what I want you to do.
So much for the officer's safety that these pigs won't even drop the weapon inside the bag without touching it.
I'm gonna put it right here. I'm gonna put the weapon in here.
You have my wallet is in there?
Dennis,
I haven't
everything
touched
is
your
on
wallet.
camera, man.
Oh, Bert, can you hold the thing here for me? Where do you put it?
On the ground. The bag.
Dennis,
Yep.
your firearm
Thank you.
going in your bag.
Appreciate it.
Locking it for you, closing it here. All right?
Hey, you name it, badge number?
Yeah, I'm
You
Sergeant Sosa. And it's
Oh, you Sergeant Sosa.
And it's
I'm sorry, you
671.
said he was a
No,
sergeant.
I'm the one who stopped you.
All right, yeah, I know that.
Okay.
Sorry about flipping you off. It's a freedom of speech. There's nothing wrong with that. You guys training with that thing. But you got me, and I'm sincere that I was on a bike lane, and I don't know about the helmet thing. I'm gonna check it
If
out.
you're not wearing, if you don't have I think it's $10,000 liability insurance, then you need to wear a helmet.
After violating his Second Amendment rights, the officers decided it was time to go.
Hey, why he says in Florida now? Because the heat. You got a sunstroke and stuff.
I don't know.
I reached for my wallet to put that back on his own right, on his pocket here. You saw my birthday was yesterday.
When's coming up?
It's August 2? What day? Oh, you're Leo. Well, it's a public thing, so I can find out, right? I can find out how much you make and everything.
Everything about
Exactly. It's all clean?
it. You're good
It's all good to go?
Everything up to date.
Dennis did a great job recording these thugs in action, as they got a real beating on social media afterward. While these cops didn't do much wrong, this next pig made the worst decision of his life.
Be extremely careful when you come up on somebody.
Okay, you're going to
You
send
do
me to
not
jail
come
for
up
your
here
bad
beating on my
driving.
window,
I
man.
knocked on your window.
Okay.
Juniper Mulligan was driving with her mom when Deputy Croft cut her off to make a right turn without a signal. The deputy pulled over near a McDonald's, and Juniper decided to knock on his window to remind him to drive more carefully. However, the deputy took this thing to his ego.
Hey, let me come here. Let me explain something to you. You be extremely. No, don't walk away from me.
Walking. Am I under arrest?
No, just be extremely careful when you come up on somebody.
Okay, be extremely careful
Listen,
when you're
I didn't
driving
see
because you cut me
Listen,
off. You
listen,
did
I
not
did
even
not
use
see
your
you.
turn signal. Use
At
your
the
turn
last
signal.
minute, he called. He needed me over here.
So use your turn
Okay,
signal.
I did not
Is that
know
the law?
that. Okay,
Are you supposed
listen,
to use
do
the turn
not
signal?
come up threatening on me like that.
I'm
That's a
not
good way to
threatening.
go to
Look at
jail.
you.
Okay.
For what? My bad drive?
No.
You're going to
you
send
do
me
not
to
come
jail
up
for
here
your
beating
bad
on my
driving.
window,
I
man.
knocked.
Deputy Croft became confrontational right away, determined to escalate what should have been a simple issue into a tense and unnecessary encounter.
On your window.
Okay.
I knocked on your
Be
window
extremely
after
careful.
you
That's
cut
called
across
menacing.
2 lanes
Huh?
without your turn signal.
Oh, I think you're fixing to go to jail. But
Because of your
listen
bad
to me.
driving.
You do not come up in a protest like that, beating on my window.
I
You got
knocked on your
scared me because
window.
I had no clue you were there.
Oh, did you have a clue I was behind you when you cut across 2
I
lanes
did
of
not.
traffic?
No, I
Then
did
you
not.
should drive better.
Okay, I have a dog in my back. It's hard for me to see.
Things are about to get even worse for the poor girl. Keep watching as the deputy does the unthinkable.
And I apologize to you. Now, this will
I
be the
didn't hear
third
that.
time.
Okay.
It's not extremely smart to be acting the way you're acting right now because I will put you in jail.
She don't have any respect for
Okay?
No,
I
I
will
don't.
put you in jail. I don't care.
Okay.
Plain and simple.
Uh-huh.
Do you understand me?
Do I understand what?
That I will put you in jail.
For what?
First off, your disorderly conduct,
What
menacing,
disorderly
beating on my
menacing?
window like
You
that.
are
Okay?
armed to the teeth, and I'm menacing. I knocked
You don't
on
walk
your
up on
window.
us like that.
Okay.
Have your driver's license on you, ma'am? Simple
it's a
question.
traffic stop.
It is now.
Why?
Because you got out on my vehicle and beat on my window. Now,
I
right
have
now, I'm
to-
investigating a disorderly conduct. I need to see your driver's license.
The officer now accused Juniper of menacing, which means threatening someone. It is bizarre that the deputy felt a knock on the window from an unarmed young girl was somehow a threat.
Okay, this is not a traffic stop. Because I walked
Do
up-
you understand what I'm asking you?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay,
I just don't
I
think
need you
you're
to
right.
get your driver's license and proof of insurance.
Not for helping out your buddies, but you don't have to cross two lanes of traffic. I'm sorry, please don't take it out of my head.
Let me have your driver's license
No,
so I can
am
cut you a
required to
citation.
present it. Hey, give
Back
my
off
property
before
back.
you go to jail.
Give my property back.
Don't sit down. Don't be reaching in your car either.
For my phone.
So, I can't do nothing with this dog in the back seat.
right there.
He stole my property.
Stay
he
right
snatched it
there. No,
out
he
of my
didn't.
hand.
That's the state's property.
It's crazy how even after realizing his mistake to cut her off, the deputy was trying to arrest her. Make sure to watch till the end to see what happened to this corrupt deputy.
I cut off my mother, never seen her over there. Of course, I can't say a whole lot of that. She comes up here, I'm getting ready to talk. You know, she comes bleeding over my window, scares me to death. I had no clue. Jump out, she starts freaking boom, 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 boom. So I hit the record. I'm fixing the hooker. Hold that, and go ahead and
What's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge number?
I'll talk to you in a minute, okay?
Deputy Croft would then discuss with his fellow deputy on what charges to arrest her. You'll be shocked by the officer's sense of entitlement.
disorderly conduct, big on the window. We might have minutes now.
That's amazing. I would 100% say that's amazing.
You need to go ahead and turn around, put your hands behind your back, you're under arrest.
For what?
Disorderly conduct and menacing.
Menacing. This is funny. Okay.
Don't resist.
I'm
Don't
going to do it.
resist.
Just
Okay.
you don't have to hand.
Put your hands behind your back.
Oh, you want my keys now? Yes, take my keys.
Don't be grabbing on stuff.
anything
We'll give it to you, but don't be jerking it until we know. We don't know what you're pulling out of
Okay,
here.
well, you're not allowed to go in my pocket.
Okay, then have a seat. You don't want us to go in your... Yeah, actually, we can go in your pocket. You're
You
under
can.
arrest, so... If she don't want to give her keys up, then we'll tow that vehicle.
The entire police department were retaliating for absolutely nothing. Keep watching ahead as the officer did something shocking.
I'm gonna walk you back here, okay?
I would like to give my mother my keys now.
Okay.
I would like to give my mother my
No,
keys.
so you're not gonna do it. You're handcuffed, okay?
I know.
So,
I want my
okay, so
mother to go in
just
my pocket.
listen to me. You're
No,
under
I want
arrest. So
her
this is
to
a
take
search
it.
incident to arrest, okay? I'm lawfully able to search you after
Okay.
you've been placed under arrest, okay?
Sure.
I understand, but I'm just telling you how it is. There's gonna be any other, do you have any kind of weapons, guns, knives? I saw you hand a knife to your mom
I
over
did
there,
not
okay? Is there
hand it
anything
to
else?
her. She took it out of my
Alright.
pocket.
I just want you to know, okay, I'm actively recording right now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to search you well enough to ensure that you don't have anything that's going to harm me. So you do want your mom to have cash, correct?
I want her to have my keys, whatever's in my pockets.
Yes.
I'd like to keep my chapstick though.
Make sure there ain't nothing folded up in here.
As Juniper was handing over stuff to her mother, the ego-hungry cops couldn't even fathom it as they tried to interject.
Can you go ahead and just grab that out with your left hand?
Sure.
Okay. No, absolutely not. Okay, yeah, no, come here. You're going with
I was just handing my
Yep.
property to my mother.
Unless you want to go in cuffs, give me those keys. Stand over there. Stand over there, or you're going to be arrested for interfering in this investigation. Stand back.
I'm just got her keys.
You're not grabbing anything on this car.
Occupant in the vehicle. He has a Concord Fire Department shirt on.
Stay there. Do not touch those keys.
Excuse me. I'm not a freaking dog.
I'm going to let Croft decide what to do with the vehicle. And that's what I told her. I said, we're going to let them decide what to do with the vehicle until we start giving keys to people. So they're going to stay right there until Croft gives a call.
Deputy Croft was incredibly rude to both Juniper and her mother and didn't even let her hold the car keys. Shortly after, he tried to talk to Juniper as if he had done nothing wrong.
Do you wish to talk to me about what happened today that led to this? Because it's honestly, I don't know. I rolled up here and the situation was already happening.
All right, will it affect my arrest?
Do what?
Will it affect this? Do I get out? Cut in front of me across 2 lanes of traffic, no lights, no signals. And I honked at him, and then I came here to tell him he was a bad driver, and this happened.
That's where the problem's gonna
I just went up and knocked on his door. I knocked twice on glass. That's it.
Well, I mean, you realize there's better. Would you agree that we could have went about this in a better way? You know that you can just go to the sheriff's department and say, "Hey, I want to talk with the sheriff. I've got a problem with what happened today on the road." Do you realize that's the way to go about this? Because listen, let me tell you something. I do not enjoy taking away people's freedoms. I did not get in this job to do so.
The supervisor wasn't going to make matters any easier for the poor girl, as he gave her a pep talk before taking her to the police station.
I wish that on your side as well, I wish that we could have done better today to not do this. Because, I mean, I wish that we would have been able to go, you know what, I guarantee you, if you went to the sheriff's department and said, this is what's happening, they would have called him directly, and he would have came up there, and you guys could all three had a meeting.
All I wanted to do was tell him he was driving badly.
Yeah.
And then he turned it around and got mad at me. All I was going to do was let him know he cut across 2 lanes of traffic. You know, if you're supposed to uphold the law, you should, actually follow the law.
That is your right to do, but I tell you, whenever you go there and you beat on his window and you put him in fear of physical injury, that's called
I disagree with that.
Well, I wasn't here for that, okay? And I want to say, what are you doing? What are you doing? But I can't, because that's first of all, that's extremely unprofessional, and there's better ways to do it.
Juniper was taken to the police station and charged with menacing and disorderly conduct. The poor girl spent the night in jail before being released. A month later, both charges were dropped, and she now plans to file a civil rights lawsuit against Deputy Croft and the police department. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. Today we saw cases where some of the most evil police officers were caught on camera and were served some quick karma. These corrupt cops had no knowledge of the law and dismantled people's rights as if they were nothing. We hope they get the lesson they deserve and are removed from their position. If you agree with me, please consider showing your support by liking this video. Also, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to watch these cops getting some instant karma in the courtroom.
Today is that day. You are not the law. You don't interpret the law. You don't enforce the law.